first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check, 4 down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
That touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki. 28 yards. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Raekwon Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Jones. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid. The touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This is Gaskin on the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try a pressure advantage.
Flush to his right. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hawk 70. What we got? Mike 54.
Throwing Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
46-yard line brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Jones escaping under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Another run with Gaskin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 27, Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
My game.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right, completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Watch the slant. 2 times. Out. 3 down. Out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, 14 yards. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On the give, this is Harris. They find some open field here.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Jones throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. And a dump off to White. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, powering his way forward. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Gaskin again on second down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, flush to his right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.